Hey you guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the brand new Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer and Setting Powder. I did get these products in the mail probably like a week ago, so I have been kind of trying them out all week. I really wanted to do like a real review and not like a first impressions or anything like that. So I do kind of already have an opinion on these products, but today I'm going to be applying them on camera for you guys, and then I'm going to be wearing them for the entire day. And I have a lot of things that I'm going to be doing today, and a lot of those things are going to be outside, and it's super hot where I live. So this is going to be like the true test, because I've been just wearing them to like work, which I do have kind of like an active job where I do like sweat, and they did hold up really well, but today is going to be like the ultimate test to see how they do. So before I apply these to my face on camera, I am going to show you guys swatches of the concealer next to some of my other concealers, because I was having a really hard time when I was trying to order mine because I wasn't sure what shade to get, and there weren't that many videos on YouTube like showing side-by-side comparisons of other shades. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. So I picked up my Magic Star Concealer in the shade C3. I was thinking since this is C3, it's like the third shade, that it was gonna be like super light, but actually these shades don't really go like lightest to darkest. They're more by undertone. So my self-tan is kind of coming off, so I look a little bit patchy right now. But the first shade that we're gonna swatch is the Magic Star Concealer in the shade C3. Next up, we have Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. Now I'm going to swatch Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Swan. Now I'm going to be swatching Urban Decay Naked Skin in the shade Fair Neutral. Next up is Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C1. Next up is the same concealer, but in the shade C2. Also the same concealer, but in the shade C3. This is ColourPop No Filter in the shade 04, which is like super light. Also the ColourPop concealer, but in the shade Fair 08. The last one that I'm going to swatch is MAC Pro Longwear in the shade NC15. The Jeffree Star one does oxidize a little bit darker, which I actually like because I thought I ordered too light of a shade. All right, so now that you guys have seen swatches, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in, and we're gonna go ahead and apply the powder and concealer to my face. All right, so we are super up close and personal right now. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with the Pure Correcting Primer. This is the Energize and Rescue Primer. This is just like my everyday primer, so I'm just gonna keep my routine pretty much the same. So for foundation, I'm just going to be wearing my everyday foundation, which is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. Mine is in the shade Fair. I normally just do like one pump and then dot it all over my face. All right, so now it is time for concealer. As I mentioned, mine is in the shade C3. I'm just going to do like a normal amount. I'm gonna do a little bit on the nose and on the chin, which I haven't tried yet, but I just want to see. It blends out like super easily. I'm gonna drag it on to my lid because that's what I normally do with my concealer. Normally by now, the concealer would already be creasing on me, but I noticed this one doesn't really do it as much as my other concealers. All right, so now we're going to be taking the Magic Star setting powder. I got mine in the shade Fair. This setting powder is highly scented. It smells like cotton candy, which I personally think smells really good. The first time I used it, I like almost like inhaled it and I could like taste it and it was not good. So if you are sensitive to fragrances, you probably will not like this. So I'm gonna go back in with my sponge a little bit because I don't know if you guys can see, but it is creasing just a little bit underneath my eyes. It's actually really not bad at all. Normally my under eyes crease like instantly. All right, I'm just going to press this underneath the eyes. I am going to be setting my entire face with this powder today. I normally have been just putting it like underneath my eyes, but because I really want to like put it to the test, I'm going to put it all over my face. Also, my eyelids are creasing where I put the concealer, which always happens. So I'm going to go ahead and just set that now. Now we're going to set the rest of my face. This powder is like super finely milled. This is probably one of like the most finely milled powders that I actually have. Like I feel like it's kind of similar to the Dermablend powder, which is like really light and finely milled. So far, so good. I feel like my skin looks very smooth and almost kind of like airbrushed. I do have wrinkles underneath my eyes, so obviously the concealer is not gonna look like perfect underneath my eyes. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera, but I did buy my first Jeffree Star highlight, so I'm gonna come back after I finish the rest of my makeup and show you guys this on camera. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right, so I just have like my normal everyday makeup on. It's super simple. Now I'm gonna apply this Jeffree Star highlighter. I got mine in the shade Siberian Gold. Here is what it looks like. It's a really pretty like light gold. On me, this shade isn't like super blinding because I am on the more like fair side, but I feel like this is like a really nice like highlight for every day because it's not like really like dramatic if you are lighter in skin tone. It looks better on me when I have more of like a tan, when I do self-tan, but I'm not self-tanned right now. I'm gonna do that this weekend. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go run some errands and I will give you guys like updates and check-ins throughout the day. All right, so I am in front of a window in my filming room right now so you guys can see the concealer and powder in natural lighting. I feel like it looks really nice. I feel like it kind of looks airbrushed. Obviously my under eyes are not perfect because I have wrinkles. It's not really like creasing in my fine lines or anything, at least not right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go run some errands. First up, I need to go to the post office. I'm gonna be shipping my most recent giveaway package. So I will be back in a little bit to give you guys an update. All right, you guys, so I just got back from the post office. I forgot to mention that I first started filming and like doing my makeup around like 10 a.m. That's probably whenever I first started putting on the concealer and powder. It is now 11:56, so it's almost 12 p.m. I feel like the makeup still looks really good. The concealer and powder don't look any different to me, but it's only been around 2 hours. So I think what I'm gonna do now is probably go do some cleaning around the house. And then I have some other outdoor things I need to do today, so I'm really curious how this is gonna hold up. So I'll be back in a little bit. All right, you guys, so it's about to be 1 o'clock. Me and my husband are about to go to my niece's softball game. Obviously, this is gonna be like the true test because we're gonna be outside for a couple of hours. It's really hot and sunny outside right now, so I'm really curious to see how the concealer and powder hold up. The only thing that I've noticed so far is that this eye is kind of creasing a little bit in my like wrinkles. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. Other than that, the concealer and powder look really nice. So yeah, I will be back in a little bit to check in with you guys. All right, you guys, I am back. It is now almost 5 o'clock, so it's been almost 7 hours now of me wearing the concealer and powder. Honestly, you guys, I'm really impressed because I just spent the last few hours outside in the sun and it's super hot where I live, and I feel like my face makeup still looks really nice. The concealer doesn't really look any different to me than whenever I first applied it. I was wearing sunglasses, so there's like a small little mark on either side of my nose from the sunglasses, and honestly, it's normally way worse when I'm wearing other concealer, so I'm really impressed with how it held up with me wearing sunglasses. So I feel like overall, my face makeup still looks really nice. I feel like it doesn't really look that much different than it did this morning, which is really good. That's actually really rare for me, especially whenever I spend the day outside. So I'm probably gonna wear this makeup for a few more hours, and then I will give you guys like my final thoughts and do a final check-in, which will probably be back in my filming room in a couple of hours. All right, you guys, I'm back. It is now like 7:30 at night. It has been a long day. I am looking a little rough. My hair is looking crazy. I spent most of my day outside. So I wanted to show you guys on camera kind of close up still how my makeup is looking. I have not touched up my face makeup at all. The only thing that I've done is reapply this lipstick. I have reapplied it a couple of times because it's like a sheer lipstick and it just comes off really easily. But yeah, it does not look like this all day. I've been reapplying it throughout the day, but I have not touched anything else on my face. So as you guys can probably see, this is normal for my face. I do have a little bit of like my foundation breaking apart around my nose, which is not even the concealer, but I did just want to show you guys that this is where I normally have some issues. I did take the concealer down my nose and I feel like it looks really nice, except for right on like the tip of my nose. It's starting to like break apart right there. I did also put the concealer on my chin, and there is the tiniest amount of like breaking up of the concealer on my chin, which normally my chin after this long looks a lot worse. I feel like I normally start to look like kind of cakey and like gross in my chin area after a long day. And then I put some concealer right here, and it is just breaking up like the tiniest amount. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as it normally would be. As for underneath the eyes, I feel like they still look really nice. I do have some issues right here, like right where I have like the most prominent lines. I feel like the concealer kind of like broke apart right there. And then I told you guys in my last check-in that I do have a line from wearing sunglasses on my face. So now I'm gonna zoom you guys back out because I feel like we're really up close and personal, and then I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. All right, so I think I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video the prices of each of these. So I believe that both of these are $22. So the concealer is $22 and the setting powder is $22. Now, $22 for a setting powder is not bad because like Laura Mercier is like $37, I believe, but you're also getting a lot of product in that one. I do actually really like this powder. I wish the scent was not so strong. Like I do like the scent, but I do feel like it's kind of overpowering. Like after you put it on your face, you can definitely smell it for a little while. To me, I feel like it smells really nice, but I feel like some other people would probably not think it smells very good. I love the packaging. I think that it's really nice packaging. The shade Fair is really good without being too like bright. I don't really like a super bright under eye, so I really like the shade that I got, and I like that I can also use this on the rest of my face. I feel like it definitely makes your skin look nice and smooth and airbrushed. Now, I don't notice like a huge difference between using this and using like, for example, my Pretty Vulgar translucent setting powder, which I really like. I also don't really notice much of a difference between this and my Coty Airspun powder. I'm just the kind of person who doesn't really see the point in like high-end powders because I feel like you can get just as good powders at the drugstore. That's just my opinion. As for the concealer, this is probably the best concealer that I've ever used in my entire life. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. However, I don't feel like it's like life-changing. Like, a lot of people are acting like this is gonna make you look like so perfect and smooth and wrinkle-free. Like, if you have wrinkles underneath your eyes, regardless of what concealer you're wearing, you're going to see your wrinkles. I have wrinkles, crow's feet, like I have it all. I feel like this does look nice underneath the eyes. I feel like it doesn't make my wrinkles look as noticeable as some other concealers, but definitely they don't look like perfect after using this. I really like how well this holds up throughout the day. I've been wearing this, as I said in the beginning of the video, for like probably like a week now. I've been testing it out, and I feel like it definitely lasts a lot longer than any of my other concealers. I have been really like in this like concealer funk lately where I could not find like a concealer that I really like. So I feel like this just came out at the perfect time because I couldn't find one that I was really like liking anymore. You guys know like my holy grail concealer of all time is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, but I feel like as I'm getting older, I just feel like I need some more coverage underneath my eyes with like my dark circles. Also, you guys know that I've been trying out my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, which I do like, but once again, it reminds me of this one. It's just a little bit too thin for my liking. And then you guys know that like my go-to concealer for the past few months has been the Revolution Concealer, but I just have found that this does not last long enough for me. Like, it doesn't look good at the end of a work day. I haven't been really reaching for this as much anymore because I just feel like I need makeup that is like reliable and is going to last, and I'm not going to look crazy by the end of the day. So out of both of these products, if you were going to just buy one, I would definitely say pick up the concealer because I have not found another concealer formula that I feel like is as good as this one. The powder is also really good, like I said, but I just am kind of like, I don't know, I'm so like pro like drugstore cheap setting powders because I've never found like a high-end powder that's like changed my life. So I feel like I pretty much covered everything. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more like full day wear tests and reviews of other products, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what products you guys want to see me try out next. I'm pretty sure I forgot to do a post notification shout out at the beginning of the video, so I'm going to do that now. Today's post notification shout out goes to Captain K. Thank you so much for having your notifications turned on. If you want to be the next notification shout out in one of my upcoming videos, all you have to do is click the bell next to the subscribe button and leave me a comment down below that you have notifications turned on, and that's it. It's super easy. Also, I forgot to mention that I'm doing a huge giveaway right now. It's in collaboration with one of my friends named V&A here on YouTube. Make sure you guys go check out my giveaway video and enter that. That's all I think I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching.